Good morning everybody. In this video I will show you three ball starts, 3 ways to get into a 3-ball sequence. So all 3 of these starts start with 3 balls in one hand. So I'm just going to show you them all really quick. The first one is a classic 3 up. So up into 3 balls. Second one is the 1 up, 2 up. So 1 up, 2 up. And the third one is a little variation on the 1 up, 2 up. So hup, hup. The idea with all of these is this is not just what the trick is. This is an idea, but you can do a million different things with it. For example, that last one, I went like there into it. That doesn't have to be on the elbow. That could be on the other elbow. You know, could be on the head. Could be on the knee. You know, possibilities are endless. So the idea here is I give you the basic patterns and then hopefully I'll equip you with the information you need to be able to variate and create your own patterns for yourself. Anyway, the first pattern, the 3 up. Obviously, the first step is to be able to hold 3 balls in one hand. If you can't already do this, I've already explained it in another tutorial, so I'll link to that, but I'd say that is a definite necessary prerequisite step. So anyway, assuming you can hold them, to do the 3 up, it's relatively simple. All you have to do is throw all 3 balls up at the same time. To do this, essentially, as you're lifting your hand, just completely release your grip. So going up, they'll naturally go up like this. Should be, as long as you're holding it with 1 at the bottom and 2 at the top, they're gonna go up, 1 at the bottom, 2 at the top. So just bring your arm up, release all your fingers. Don't do anything special with your wrist or flicking it or anything. Should be quite natural how they go up. But obviously just drop them first, just worry about how they go up in the air, how they look, how they all separate, and get used to that. So this is quite a quick start, so we need to give ourselves more time by catching the bottom ball as it's still on its way up. So for now, just take 1 ball so we can practice this, and just put it in the middle of your hand just to sort of get more used to how it would be. You're gonna throw it up like this, and then instead of waiting for the ball to have reached the top and then it's coming down how you normally would juggle, this time you're pretty much just gonna snatch it as it's going up. So say you're throwing it up like this, you're just gonna snatch it and bring it down. So up, snatch, bring it down. The reason you're gonna snatch is because you need as much time as possible to get used to having the ball, and then you've still got 2 balls to come down. So snatch, and then you're ready to get the next 2. Once you're used to snatching the first ball, you're also gonna need to snatch the second ball. So what this is gonna look like is a replica of what you've just done, but this time your right hand. So you're gonna snatch the bottom ball here, and as these 2 balls are up, snatch the top ball on the right, and there'll be 1 ball left to come down. So what that looks like is snatch, snatch, 1 ball coming down. Snatch, snatch. Feel free to throw it higher if that's easier for you. Once you're able to snatch the first 2 balls, all you have to do is basically bring them down quick enough to start the 3-ball cascade. It's fairly simple at this point because you're going to be holding 2 balls and there's going to be 1 ball coming down. So the 1 remaining ball is probably going to be coming to your left hand, as it's the left top ball that you don't snatch. So snatch, snatch. You're just going to have to start the 3-ball cascade with this left hand, which is also the first ball that you snatched. So yeah, there's not much more to be said really. Just practice snatch 1, snatch 2, and then you're left just to go back into the cascade. So snatch, snatch. The hardest part about this trick is the speed. It's just going to feel really quick to begin with, but once you're used to it and you're more comfortable with the snatching, it's as easy as just going really. In terms of how you can variate this trick, The opportunities are endless. You can do the classic behind the back, like this. You can do, you know, under the leg. You can do under the other leg. You can do pretty much whatever you want. And you might find that you're snatching different balls, or you might have to experiment with the order of how you catch. You know, nothing's set in stone, but it's always going to be a similar sort of idea. So next up is the 1-up, 2-up. This is pretty simple. You're simply going to start the first 1-up with the normal ball that you would throw with 3 in one hand. So that's this one. So this one. So simply throw that one up and then manipulate these 2 balls to starting as you would for multiplex throw. If you can't already do the multiplex throw, then I'm going to link to that in the description as well, so you can check that out. I've explained how to do that, but essentially it's going to be a throw from this position where the 2 balls are going to split, one on the top, one on the bottom, like this. But the only difference with multiplex is it's not going to go straight up like this. It's going to go, top ball is going to be crossing into the other hand, so like that, and the bottom ball is going to stay in that hand. So let's put the 1-up and the 2-up together. So first, we're just going to throw that one ball. Before you catch it, throw the multiplex. So up, multiplex, you're going to be able to catch them all like this. Up, multiplex. So up, multiplex, catch like this. All you have to do next is throw a normal 3 throw from this hand with 2 in. So that will be the initial 1-up, will become the first 3 throw, which is a throw just like that. So 1-up, multiplex, 3, like this. 1-up, multiplex, and then across. 1-up, multiplex, 3 across. From this point, all you have to do is throw a throw from this hand, and then you're just doing the juggle. So 1-up, 1 across, 3, into the juggle. 1-up, 2-up. So you can see that the throw across after the 1-up, 2-up is out of timing of the normal cascade, but it's necessary to get us in. As I said, this is just one possible variation you could do with the 1-up, 2-up. You can also do the 1-up, 2-up where instead of doing the 2-up where the high one goes across like this, as we were doing, you can do it where the low one goes across. So this time like that. To do this, I'm just doing like a flick of the wrist, bringing my arm like this to push that bottom one across and to push the top one onto the same hand. So watch that, like that. That was obviously really exaggerated, but like that. So now you can see the bottom one is going that way, top one staying more in position. Without exaggerating it, that can just look like this. It's quite subtle, but I hope you get the idea. Anyway, the reason for doing this is because you might find it easier to get into the cascade now from the other hand. So that's going to look like 1-up, 2-up. Start the cascade straight away with that throw. 1-up, 2-up. So now that throw just goes into the cascade easier. It's 1-up, 2-up, and then that next throw is easier into the cascade. Anyway guys, I don't mean to overload you with different variations, but just trying to get the point across that there's a lot of different ways that you can do these tricks. So the last one that I'm going to show you today is the 1-up, elbow, 2-up into the cascade. So this is pretty simple as well. For this trick, all you have to get used to is how to throw the bottom ball without losing grip of the top 2. So just get used to doing that. Doesn't necessarily have to be the bottom ball, but that's the one that I'm using for this trick. Just practice throwing that up individually a few times. The next step, obviously, is the elbow bounce. The trick with the elbow bounce is basically just the timing of having your arm bent and then snapping it to straight at the right time of where the ball is. So basically, if you're going to do this too early, before the ball's even got there, then it's just going to come down on a straight arm. If you do it too late, then it's going to land, it's going to fall off, and then it's not going to work. You just have to get used to doing it at the right time. So yeah, I would recommend just practicing just a normal elbow bounce. Doesn't matter where the ball came from. If you're not used to it, just try that a few times. When you're ready, let's try get that throw onto the elbow. So pop, like that, just practice that. When you're getting more used to where the ball is going after the pop, then start to think about adding those two balls. So you're gonna pop the ball, while it's in the air, you're gonna throw these two up, just like that. So don't worry about catching them for now, just do pop, throw the two balls up, and catch the elbow pop ball. So pop, up two, let them drop, you've caught the elbow one, that's a good place to be. Once you've done that, all that's left to do is start the 3-ball cascade. This is pretty easy because, as you can imagine, you're holding one ball and there's 2 balls coming down. So all you need to do is throw that ball up as the first ball of the 3-ball cascade, and then simply catch these 2 balls as you would normally catch 2 balls. From here, the ball is going to be coming down and you can just start like this. So pop, throw that one ball, pop. So quite a simple one, but quite cool with the elbow pop. As I said, that elbow pop could literally be anything. So I encourage you to play about, see what cool things you can think up. So thank you for watching. I hope that video was useful to somebody here. I would love to know if you enjoyed it. So please let me know in the comments. If you did like it, please leave me a like. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. Enjoy juggling. Good luck with the trick and have a lovely day.